Nothing, nothing is so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. Peter Drucker. My friends, practice what we teach here each and every day so that you are not doing what's useless, but you're doing what is useful. The whole reason we do what we do, and if you will work at it, you will see over and over again how it works every single time. No, of course not. There is no method that works every single time. But when you learn to cut your losses, when you learn to use these useful little forecasting and measurement tools here, setting your long position and your short position, using the ATR off the 2-day chart, waiting for things to go from green to red or red to green, whether you're going long or short, and being in the markets 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. You can do this. I'm your biggest fan, and I'll be with you every step of the way. Don't worry about how long it takes. It'll take as long as it takes, but once you master the markets, it'll be worth you won't even worry about how long or short it took, because once you're there, you'll have what you were looking for. 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. Let's jump into these charts. Stocks are up. Bonds and gold are down. Bitcoin is about flat. Now, let's look at where we are on the S&P 500, up 0.36%. We can see where things were down for 2 days. Let's see, 1, 2, 2.5 days, and then moving up a little bit in the afternoon. We hadn't hit the high of last week. We can see that we are above the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day. We are dealing with this red candle, just little red down candle with some down movement on the bottom on the wick. We'll see where that goes as the week continues to move. I'm hoping things are just sort of recharging and markets will continue to bound up. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We'll pay attention. It's been a good trade so far, a very, very good trade. Let's move on to the Qs. The Qs bounded up quite nicely, 1.18% after 2.5 days of some down moves, red candles on that half-day chart. Again, price above. Now we have a doji here, but above the weekly trend line on both the half-day and the 2-day. 2-day has a doji, lots of indecision. Again, not that red down candle like we saw on the S&P. And we've got green candles, again, continuing to move up. We'll see if we can hit the high from last week and exceed it as we move through the rest of this week, which is short. This is a shortened trading week. All we have is Friday. Let's see. Now, let's move on to bonds. Boy, bonds pulling back quite substantially. We're still in the green on the 2-day, and we're above the weekly trend line there. We're still in the green on the weekly. We talked about being weak as it was moving ahead, almost flat on the weekly trend line, as I told you yesterday. Still above it on the 2-day and on the half-day. But again, a big down day for bonds, 1.21%. Let's see how things continue to go and how we wrap up the week. Gold still moving in the right direction, which is down according to our charts. We can see a big red down candle on that 2-day chart, and 1, 2, 3 down days. So again, things moving as our charts are predicting. So that is good, down for the day about 1%. Now, what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is flat. And when I say flat, flat for the day. In fact, you can see where it bounded up on Wednesday and then where it has just sort of topped out and sliding sideways. So we'll see. It has been a big week so far. Big 2-day candle right here, Wednesday and Thursday. Also had that candle Friday and Tuesday. That was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday. Remember, markets were closed on Monday. So again, we've got a green up candle rivaling that prior high back on the week beginning April 10. So we'll see where Bitcoin is going. I just finished recording before I did this show for our Patreon members, the 3-wave trades. Those are the liquid ETFs and stocks that we curate for you each and every week, provide to our Patreon members to give you more things to learn from, to think about, and maybe some of your favorite stocks to practice trade. All sorts of goodies there. So make sure to tune into that, Patreon members. If you want to support us, Of course, become a Patreon member at any of the 3 levels, and you get all sorts of goodies. That includes early access to charting cryptos, commodities, and currencies. It includes the exclusive 3-wave trades. And, of course, what do we put out every Thursday night for you? The weekly vertical crossovers. We try to find 20 for you each and every week. That is where we are, folks. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.